Peace, this is Queen Elle, and this is another lifestyle video. So I am excited to talk about my beginner gardening journey. So last year I started with a green stalk vertical planter, and it was very fresh. I missed my planting window. I didn't start anything inside first. So I believe that even though I missed the seed starting window indoors, I believe I started planting things outdoors a bit prematurely. And so it just was, the perfect storm for my garden to not really be very fruitful. I was able to grow basil very successfully, actually, but not much else. So here we are again, and I'm very, very excited. I have a an order that I received from MI Gardener, and I have heard about them, great things about them from some of the online gardeners who I've seen here. And I'm excited to just talk about some of the things that I'm going to be starting. And so I believe this order, so the order came like this. I believe that this order is mostly peppers, if I'm not mistaken. So we will see. So it comes wrapped in an invoice, and the invoice, this is my first time. I opened it for this video, and I'm not being sponsored at all. So this is my first time looking at this. I have in the packing slip, it is stamped, and it says it was magically packed by Aunt Mary. Oh, that's so darling. I love it. It has my order date, talks about the zone. It has the quantity and the types. These are tomato and pepper seeds. So very excited. I have 5 types of peppers and 3 types of tomatoes. And so I figured that that would be a safe start for me. I missed my winter greens window for like lettuce and kale and things like that. I will try those for the fall/winter season, but these are some summer crops that I can still start inside. And so I have some things arriving soon. I've been gradually receiving my heat mats and all the things. I have some seed starting kits that are on the way. I'm really excited about those. So as those things, once they all arrive and I'm setting it up, then I will do a follow-up video to show how I'm planting these seeds and how we get started. So let's dive in. So everything came like this in a stack. There is, okay, so there's this empty packet. It says use this packet to save your own seeds, and it says heirloom seeds. Oh, I love that. Variety seed type saved by date and notes. And I guess this is their slogan, MI Gardener, grow bigger. I love this. And it has their philosophy. This packet is for you or a friend. And so heirloom seeds are the way that you can continue on with your crops on an ongoing basis. I love this. Okay, so let's see. I have 2 packets of the Sun Bright bell pepper. So I thought that those would look yummy. And something that I have learned that I've seen many seasoned gardeners talk about is to plant and grow what you will consume. You don't want to be wasteful. You don't want to just waste your time even. So I am looking with that mindset when I'm searching for seeds to start is what would my family consume? What would I consume? What is of interest to me? Not just what I've been told grows well in my area. Not just, oh, well, this is what everybody else is putting in their green stock or in their raised beds, but what would my family consume? What is right for my family? And so I'm in zone 7. I'm in 7B, but I've seen so on the Farmer's Almanac website, it says that I'm in zone 7B. I have seen, because of how the zones kind of wrap around in the United States, that some I have 7A like right by me. So I just say I'm in zone 7. So we're starting with the sunbright bell pepper. I have the habanero Caribbean red pepper. I thought that that looked interesting. And these peppers say to start indoors 8 to 10 weeks before your last frost. Days to germinate 7 to 10 days. And then it has the heat that you need for germination, and that's where the heat mats come in. And the days till maturity, 75 days. It talks about plant spacing and the fruit size. So it says these are hot and they will grow to be 1 to 2 inches long. These bell peppers, 3 inches long, and they're sweet. Okay, so I have those. I have these miniature yellow bell peppers. Okay, and also it talks about how many seeds there are in each one. Those sunbright bell peppers, there are 50 in each pack. Don't know why I got 2 packs, but I didn't really pay attention to the fine print. The red peppers, there are 15 in a pack. These miniature yellow bell peppers, 15 in a pack, and it says they're annuals. Then I have this cayenne purple pepper. It says there are 25 seeds in this pack, and these grow to 4 to 6 inches and they get hot. Then I have this pumpkin spice jalapeno pepper. Thought that sounded really cool. And these, there are 10 in here. They get hot. They grow to 3 inches tall. Then I have beefsteak tomatoes. We love those in my family for sandwiches, for BLTs, for just putting on any type of sandwich, actually. They are annuals, 25 count. And the fruit size, it says, is 14 to 16 ounces. And the tomatoes, they are 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost is when you would start them indoors. And so in my area, and this is something you can look up online, the last frost date is approximately April 20th in my area, but I know how the weather is here. And so I'm thinking more like the very end of April. And right now I am at about 6 weeks. And so I have almost basically missed my window for the peppers, for the tomatoes. I'm going to keep mine inside for the period of time that I'm supposed to. And then I will transplant them outdoors at the time, at the appropriate time after they have reached the size that they are supposed to reach inside. What I've seen with some seasoned gardeners who have, they started theirs, a month or so ago indoors. But I've seen some of them who have decided to start some new ones inside, add to their collection, starting them now. I've heard them say, well, all that means is because of the number of days to maturity, that just means that they will not be able to reap the harvest from those seeds they're starting later. They won't be able to reap them until later on. Now, there are certain things you have to be careful about that don't do well when it gets too hot. So you have to think about that. But in my location, it does not get hot until well into the summertime. So I have plenty of time. It just means that I will not be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor literally until later on than if I would have started them at the earliest date. Okay. So, and I'm taking you all along with me for this journey. Documenting this journey is helping to keep me accountable, and it is in an effort to share with people who I feel can relate. So let me know if you're planting something, if you're growing things, if you've been growing things and you're more seasoned, because I'm truly at a beginner stage for this. So the next one is this pineapple tomato, which I thought looked delicious. My mouth is watering thinking about it. Annual, approximate seed count 25. This says fruit size up to 2 pounds. Yeah, I love to see that. I don't know about that, but we're gonna see yellow marbled fruits. And yeah, so this one's really exciting. It says I'm gonna get this right, indeterminate. And I know that that means that the let me not trip myself up. I'm gonna put what indeterminate means because I've heard this word being spoken by seasoned gardeners. So it'll be here. Roma tomatoes. So those are my last ones. Roma tomatoes, we like those in my family as well. These 2 to 3 ounces, annual approximate seed count 25. These are determinate. And I know that one of the terms means that they will grow a specific amount, and once they have grown that amount, maybe that's the determinant, but again, I'm going to have the definition here. Once they grow the amount that they are set to grow, then they're done. But then there's whichever one of these it is, maybe the indeterminate, that's what it's seeming like based off of the term, where you can enjoy some and they will continue to produce more and more fruit. So we shall see. Very, very excited about this journey, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing it until I get it right, over and over, no matter how long it takes. So I hope that you will join me for this journey. That is it for today, and like I said, I will do a follow-up video and more videos to come where I'm setting things up and talking about all the things based off of my own research and trial and error. So I'll be in touch. Peace.